Welcome everyone to the Star Wars Last Jedi impressions review, whatever the hell. I'm Scorchingsquirtle. I am here to talk to you, to give you what I think about the last movie, or the newest movie. A lot of people have been on the fence. It's been getting amazing reviews because it's a very well made movie. It is. There's no doubt about that. It's a very well made movie. A lot of the diehard fans are a little on the edge about it. I am not one of them. I liked the movie. I loved it at times. I liked it at times. It was a very fun experience. I will say it's really hard, but I think I like episode 7 of Force Awakens a little bit more because I'm going to give you the pros and the cons of The Last Jedi. What I think they did right, what they definitely could have done a little better. Let's start with the pros, I guess. The second half of the movie is extraordinary. It's awesome. It's heartfelt. It does Star Wars, the genre of Star Wars. Yeah, that's right. Star Wars is its own genre to be believed. I don't even know what I'm talking about. To be frank with you, they did an amazing job with the visuals when they did go to new places. One of my biggest gripes was a lot of the movie was either on a spaceship or the outside of a spaceship in space. There was a really, really, really cool planet in the end of the movie that they have a last stand on, and the visuals on there were extraordinary. And then there was a casino, which I didn't think that whole scene needed to be added. But regardless, there weren't too many cool locales, unlike every single Star Wars movie to existence, which I think was one of my big problems. Another big problem, I know I said I would start with the pros first, but it's just easier with the cons. So, number one con, not enough unique locales. Second one, there were really no foot battles, you know what I mean? It was all space battles, and then one or two actual hand-to-hand combats, one with Finn and Miss Phasma girl, you know her. And then one in the Imperial Room, if that's what you want to call it. I don't know if that's what it's called. The Imperial Room with Snoke and the big red guard guys. That was another big cool fight scene. But most of the scenes are usually in ships, which I miss, which I love. Like, when I think of Star Wars, I think of giant armies of stormtroopers and the tiny little resistance fighters. And I like seeing those fights pan out. Like, every single movie, I mean, I'm not going to go that far, but as far as I can remember, those are the best scenes in Star Wars movies with me. Aside from, like, Jedi fights versus Sith, which there weren't really any to be found in this movie, sadly. Unlike the last movie, which is why I think I like number 7 more, because it had everything I missed about this movie. It had unique locations. There were so many locations. It had a lot of ground fighting. It had a very good amount of piloting, you know, like when they're escaping on the Millennium Falcon, when the X-Wings come to Maz's planet and help fight when there is a big battle going on, and then in the end there's more TIE Fighter versus X-Wing fights. Like, they had everything in that movie. This one felt very slow, but that's because the first half of the movie, they were building up to the finale, which was very shocking at times, which I very much enjoyed. I was not expecting any of what happened to happen. And it makes me really want to see number 9 already, of course, because who the hell knows where it can go. I was thinking, I had a completely different idea for what was going to happen. I'll just say right now, spoiler warning, And then skip ahead a minute if you don't want to hear the spoiler. Of course, we didn't know Snoke was going to die this early. Nobody knew, I doubt it. And then Kylo Ren to actually become the big, big, big bad guy. I was halfway the movie, they make you think Rey's going to turn bad or something. And then you don't think that's possible. So you think because Kylo has been hinting that he is conflicted, he might just join the light side, and then him and her and Luke and all of them are gonna be a big team to fight the New Order for the last movie. But that is not how it's gonna go. Kylo Ren's now the big bad guy, which is a little freaking scary because he definitely earned himself the raging Sith Lord. Because oh my God, that what he did to Luke in the end with all those freaking AT-ATs, that was freaking brutal. Even though it wasn't real, but it was freaking, oh my God, I was like, holy shit. As I was watching, I was like, my mouth was open, I was like, this cannot be happening. This better not be Luke. But they did some very well things, and then they just had some bad choices with the movie. It just didn't completely feel like the whole Star Wars experience. And this is me saying Rogue One was an amazing movie, even though it didn't have a single lightsaber duel. It had the scene with Darth Vader in the very, very, very end of the movie. But it didn't even need the Star Wars or the lightsaber duel to make it feel like a Star Wars movie. I thought Rogue One was extraordinary. I watched it I don't know how many times. But this one, even with the showing of a lightsaber or whatever, it just didn't have that same feel. I don't know why. But they did a good job. I'm excited for the next one. I thought the humor was a little try hard in this one. Like in episode 7, it just came natural. Like I would just watch little clips of funny things in Force Awakens. All the little quips with Harrison Ford and Chewbacca. Of course, that's going to be a grade A humor, but he's not in this one. So they couldn't lead on that. They tried more with BB-8. I felt it wasn't as funny as the first time around. The little furry animal thingies were pretty hilarious, but they did have them a little too much. And then the little, like, I don't know, Jedi worshipper people on Luke's island were a little weird. They were a little creepy. And then Yoda. Who can say a bad thing about freaking Yoda? Nobody. If you are, you're insane. But I thought the new characters they introduced were pretty cool. Finn with his Rose sidekick, which I really liked Rose. She grew on me. She was just a fun little awesome character to have. And then the Benicio del Toro, I think that's his name. The hacker guy that was supposed to get them on the ship. He was an amazing role. I mean, his acting was awesome. I don't know if people liked that he was in the movie because he isn't really a Star Wars like character, a normal one, I guess. But I mean, that whole casino scene I could have done without. The effects were obviously cool, like the horse racing and all that. It was really cool to watch, but it just wasn't needed. They could have put it towards something else that would have been equally as awesome, but more for what we were all wanting, I guess. I don't know. But that's that. Let me know what you guys think. I thought the movie was awesome. I'll see it once or twice more, but it wasn't my favorite movie. But it's worth at least watching once or twice. For sure, if you want to continue the story, it's going to continue it. It does a good job. It just isn't up to par with the originals so far, I feel. We'll see how number 9 does. We'll see how this Han Solo movie does. We'll see. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. Thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what you want to see next. Let me know how you thought of this movie. I'm ready to hear it. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace out. May the force be with you. Live long. Prosper.